Hello, this is a quick look at the Fitbit Charge 5, but before we get on to how good this new screen is, let me first show you what's in the box. So you get the Charge 5, looks great when you open it up, this would make a great gift. Take out the Charge 5, you can see I've gone with this really lovely blue coloured strap, other colours are available. You also get a power cable and a longer strap, so don't worry if you've got tiny wrists, there is a bigger strap, and they've now moved to a magnetic cable system for charging, which is much better than the old clamp system that they had on the Charge 4. The strap can be easily removed, so that's very similar to the Charge 4, and the overall look is similar to the Charge 4 as well, although you'll notice it's a little bit thinner. It has a full colour screen now, but it still has heart rate sensor, GPS and the Fitbit Pay system. The colour screen is where it's at with this. This is the reason to upgrade. It is a much clearer screen, much easier to see. It's a huge improvement over the Charge 4's black and white display. So I have to say, whether you've got the Charge 4, 3, 2 or an original Charge, this is going to be a huge improvement just in terms of the look of it. There's no buttons on this at all, so you will be swiping a lot. That can get a little bit annoying. And overall, in terms of style, this is where it sits in the Fitbit range. So you've got the Sense on the right, the Charge 5 in the middle, and the Lux on the left. You can see the Charge 5 and the Lux have really nice crisp and clear screens. The Sense also has a decent screen, but it's a slightly older technology, so let's get rid of that one for a minute. Just take a look at these two. I would say these are your best choices at the moment. If you want something that has the GPS built in, go with the Sense 5. If you want something that's maybe a little bit more discreet, it doesn't have GPS, go with the Lux. The screen is really clear even in bright daylight, and when you tilt your wrist up you can see it automatically comes on, so you don't have to worry about the buttons being missing. It makes use of the excellent Fitbit app. If you're already a Fitbit customer, you'll know what this does, so you can change the screen style if you want. There's already quite a few screen designs in there. I quite like the standard one. I think it gives you good information. You can also have a look at the different apps that are available. You can change the notification settings, so if you don't want it going off all the time or you don't want all the apps notifying you, you can change all that. You can also set up Fitbit Pay, so you don't actually need to take your phone out at all. You've got GPS recording where you are, and Fitbit Pay allowing you to buy things in shops if you need to pick up a drink. You can also adjust what exercises are available and the order they appear, so there's quite a few good ones on there. And so, for example, if you activate walk or run, it will kick in with the GPS automatically. You don't have to turn that on. When the Charge 5 syncs with your phone, you can go and check out your exercise in a map because it's plotted it via GPS, and it'll plot where you've got fat burn zones, cardio zones, peak zones. You can check out your pace. There's all sorts of really useful information. Now, I've just done a walk here, but if you're a runner or you're in training, this is an absolute goldmine to see how you're performing and if you're performing better than the previous exercise. The rest of the app is dedicated to all your stats, so you can go back and have a look at previous days to compare to your current day. It tracks all your different health metrics, it'll track your sleep. You can enter manual information such as how much water you've had to drink or what food you've had to drink, and you also get 6 months of Fitbit Premium. That doesn't just give you additional analytics, it also gives you access to a virtual gym with absolutely loads of different workouts. You simply press the button and they'll start playing. One thing I'm not a fan of is when you do the EDA scan, you have to press your fingers to either side of the Charge 5, and it's just really uncomfortable. You've got to put your fingers over the two metal bands that are either side. This took me ages to figure out how to get it working, and then you have to hold that position for 3 minutes, and it gets pretty uncomfortable as you have a kind of a lock on the side and your fingers start to cramp up a little bit. Fortunately, you can remove your hand and it will pause the activity, and then you simply hold the side to resume. Now, luckily, this is something that is sort of like a nice extra. If you want to log your mindful state, whether you're feeling calm or anxious, then this is something that you might want to do quite a lot. For me, I'm generally a calm person, so I don't feel the need to keep track of it, so this won't be something I use a lot of. I would also say the Charge 5 screen, while amazing, is very swipey. You're going to do a lot of swiping on this. There's no physical buttons, and sometimes I get a little bit lost and I'd just like to be able to press a button that takes me back to the home screen rather than having to tap and swipe my way through everything. All in all though, this is a brilliant improvement over all the previous Charge models. The only thing I would suggest is have a think about whether you want the GPS, and if you don't and you want something a little bit more compact, you might want to go for the Lux rather than the Charge 5. But either option is a brilliant option, especially when you can make use of the Fitbit Premium within the app. I hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.